Brent, are you ready for the podcast?
Hell the fuck yes.
You're ready to podcast?
Well, hold on.
Are you telling me you're ready to podcast? Yeah.
Well, it's an R&B battle.
It is at the moment. Yeah, Brent.
I'm ready to podcast.
Okay.
Say I'm ready. I'm ready to podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, the first part was uncomfortable. It was too breathy for me. But the second part, yeah, you hit it.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
Alright, we live, we back, baby.
So
You actually killed that, by the way. It sounded really good.
I know.
Don't say I know.
So,
Beer me. Got one.
macaroni in a pot.
Is that from WAP?
Macaroni in a pot
Are we talking about WAP?
is the one line that threw me off of that entire song. So
Wait, how did you know I've seen that?
huh?
How did you know I knew this song?
Because everybody apparently knows this song.
That's fair.
Even Ben Shapiro knows this song.
Ben Shapiro is
So-
getting killed online.
So he's getting murdered.
What did he say?
He just recited the lyrics in a very corny white guy voice.
He did it like reading over it.
Yeah, and then a reading of it, and then he was like, "That sounds like a gynecological problem."
Some wet ass pussy.
Right.
Disgusting.
He said wet ass p word, which disturbed me most about that whole thing, because it's like, if you're willing to say ass but you're not willing to say pussy, like, listen. When I was a Christian, I was taught a sin is a sin is a sin. So saying the word ass but not saying pussy is still the same thing. Like,
technically,
you're not,
ass is in the Bible, though. Well, it was.
if you're talking about the donkey.
So, maybe he was.
If you're not talking about a donkey,
How do you know he wasn't?
because I'm sure the lyrics aren't talking about a donkey's vagina.
They were definitely talking about donkeys in that. It was mad donkey talk.
But macaroni in a pot is the lyric that threw me off. So I heard it. I went to YouTube. I found the.
Do you know what it means?
I found the official. You know
what they're talking
video.
about? You watched it?
I'm telling the story.
Did you jerk off to it?
I'm laying the tapestry. I saw the video. I saw a Jenner was in it, and I immediately clicked off of it.
What? You crazy? She looks.
First off, I was confused why the fuck they got a Jenner in there. I'm like, is she about to rap?
No,
But she didn't.
Fine.
She just walked into a room.
Yeah, she just. Looks oh, give me that.
But then.
Back home.
But then I was like, oh, the video is the censored version. I want to hear the actual lyrics.
Uh-huh.
So I went and found the actual explicit lyrics. And I was listening to it, and I was like, all right, fine, whatever. And then we got to the end, and the last line, macaroni in a pot, that's some wet-ass pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, macaroni in a pot? Why is she... I was very confused by macaroni in a pot.
Did you look it up?
Yes, it took
So
Twitter
you
to
did.
figure it out.
I understood. I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Well, here's a divide, because I never made macaroni that way.
How do you make macaroni?
So
Isn't it all in a pot?
no,
How do you make macaroni?
the way I made macaroni,
Is it in the oven?
yes.
Weird.
So what you do is you heat up the macaroni like you do with pasta boiling in a pot. So I'm thinking macaroni in a pot. I'm like, boiled macaroni in a pot of water. What the fuck is that? Then you drain the macaroni and put that in like a casserole dish and add the milk and the cheese and the spices and shit and cook that
You
in
do
the
it in
oven.
a pot and you mix it in.
No,
All gushy sounding.
I never made macaroni that way. My mother never made macaroni that way. That's not how macaroni was ever made in my house. So I was quite confused.
No.
But now I know what she meant, but I was quite confused.
You never heard that noise? You didn't know just from that, because that's what she was really referencing, just the noise.
Well, she didn't imitate the noise. She
didn't
just
need to.
She just said macaroni in a pot. So I was like, what the fuck is she talking
That
about?
came from somebody else recently.
I'm like, boiled.
It was before them.
You're talking about macaroni and water in a pot. What the fuck does that have to do with pussy?
It has everything to do with pussy, Brent.
But when you add the cheese flavoring from the cheap ass craft shit, then it makes sense.
Here's the thing. I can't stop seeing circles. in my eyeballs. That
Don't
first-
look directly in the ring light.
I didn't. It's the initial one that you did. Like, every time I blink, I'm seeing circles everywhere. It looks like what's that emblem with the double C's? The ladies' earrings. The C.
Chanel?
The Chanel. Yeah, the Chanels are everywhere. That tells you I never buy fucking purses. Yeah, that shit is all in my
So there you go,
eyeballs. I
ladies.
see
If
mad
you're
Chanels.
looking for a sugar daddy, he ain't the one.
I'm not it.
He ain't the one.
Tag Brent in, it ain't me.
But you can be his sugar mom if you go to onlyfans.com/getherepod.
So let's talk about this nigga Brent. Alright, so we had the last podcast. I obviously said you don't have the rights to my likeness, my name, my vocals, or anything that pertains to Trey.
Get Here
to put
Get Here
on
Entertainment.
OnlyFans.
Get Here Entertainment has the rights to all your shit.
Motherfucker, that shit ain't established. I see no paperwork and I didn't sign it. Okay. You don't get to just put me on OnlyFans.
Get Here Enterprises owns
I'm not out here
everything.
throwing dick, Brent.
Get Here Enterprises owns.
No.
Matter of fact, we own your back catalog too, so we gonna need.
I retired anyway.
we gonna need royalties from all them fucking shows.
Beer me.
Yep, that's ours. You can't use that without us saying so.
Speaking of that, my homeboy hit me up. He was watching some of the old HDTRE episodes, the comedy shits. And motherfucker was like, hey, yo. So I was writing my new show, and I realized I keep saying you're welcome all the time. But then I looked back and realized why I was doing that, and it was from all your shows. Because you used to say it at the end of everything. It's like, cool if I use your tagline? I was like...
No, it's owned by Get Here Industries.
That's kind of what I was like. I was like... Fucking weird, but I guess I'm not really doing it. I guess. Sure. But it
Like,
was
nah,
strange.
son, that's ours. It's Get Here Industries trademark.
First off, stop trying to put me in a trademark. I already have a trademark. It's called Teamwork. Okay. LLC. That's legitimate. That's a real company. See, Get Here has not been trademarked, and if it did, you would not have me on OnlyFans because I sue your ass. That's a good block, by the way.
Well, the only
Good
way
show.
that is a good block. The only reason why you're not on OnlyFans right now is because we don't have access to the live stream for some reason. I think it's because we just signed up.
Well, it's because I won't accept it on my email.
It's not that.
That's what it is.
It's already accepted.
I'm not accepting it.
It's already accepted.
I'm not gonna accept it. And when you leave,
we're
I'm
already accepting fucking donations. When you trying to drive this pipeline that we don't have going at all.
he's accepting donations. I'm ready to quit my regular job. I'm ready to draw all this shit up. I'm sick of these motherfuckers, man. Sick of. Oh, give me that. Listen, guys, just for the record,
If it
second
looks
day
like
of playoffs.
he's distracted, he's watching the.
It's second day of playoffs. It's the Lakers game versus Portland. The Lakers getting their asses dusted.
You want to know how removed I have been from watching NBA at all?
didn't even know the shit had started.
I didn't know the playoffs were right now.
Matter of fact, a couple weeks ago, you didn't even know the bubble was a thing.
I knew the bubble was a thing.
Nah, you didn't know they started though. I remember because you
No, I
came
didn't.
up and you were
I
like,
didn't
"Wait,
know,
basketball
I didn't know
started?"
the games had started.
Right. I remember
know
you
the
saying
games had
basketball started. And I'm like,
matter
nigga,
of fact,
really?
I had seen like a scrimmage. I just didn't know that the actual bubble season had started yet.
And his team won today. They beat the number one seed.
I actually did see that.
And that was impressive. That was impressive. They fucked them up, and I liked it.
But
My team won today too, actually. Hey, right there, team love, and they were both Florida teams. We did that, Miami and Orlando.
But when we were setting up the day to come over here, I wasn't like, oh, the playoffs.
Now this is a good day too. This was the day. These were the good games that were supposed to be. Like yesterday was kind of lukewarm. Anyway, we're not talking about basketball. I'm just letting y'all know. You keep seeing me look up. That's what's happening today. This fucking Lakers game on, and I love. Oh my god, Bron.
Yeah, LeBron's kind of sick of losing right now.
Yeah. Okay, so
macaroni in a pot.
macaroni in a pot is it's a weird line.
Macaroni in a pot.
What did you feel about that song, personally?
It was.
Did it do anything to you?
No, it was. Did
it piss you off?
No,
because like these guys are really emotional about it online. They're really upset about women
Nigga,
talking explicitly.
do you understand that I grew up in the '90s?
That's what I'm saying.
That song would have been
Timid.
a fucking hidden track on some pop that get that shit that used to be around in the '90s. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
So I listen to the Joe Budden podcast all the time, and they were breaking it down. They did a lyric breakdown on it, and one of the guys up there, Maul, was like, I just don't like the way they talking, man. They talking like too reckless. You know what I mean? They talking a little too nasty. I'm like, bro, Lil' Kim. Have you ever heard Lil' Kim, Foxy Brown, like that era of women?
But those were the mainstream ones. Do you remember?
And we just talking females.
Those are the
let's
mainstream.
not talk about the guys.
Do you remember the club ones though?
Right. Yeah.
Like
the ones they would sneak in.
that you could only hear at a club.
Right.
If that club was bold enough to play some like Too Short or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit ain't new.
That's what everybody else kept saying. So it was like, Too Short, Uncle Luke, like what we talking
Yeah,
about?
fucking Uncle Luke, that shit ain't new.
But he was like, go back and listen to some Uncle Luke and see if they was giving it up the same way. They won't giving it up like this. And it's like, it's possible. But still, at the time, When that shit was happening, because you gotta put time
Put
into
that
it, too.
pussy on the ground.
Right.
Big that shit on the ground.
Right.
Get the
It's different. So when a guy is fucking saying it is cool, you know what I mean? Like I told you, I think it was on the last podcast, maybe the one before that. I know it was in that last two pocket that I had said, like, I'm basically a fucking feminist damn near. I'd be like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this? Like, I don't understand. What's the issue? Like, I did not understand it, because I've been seeing a lot of my female friends were posting it, like, dudes is really pissed off about this song. Like, so hearing about guys' exploits and fucking all these women is cool, but when a woman starts talking about shit, y'all real uncomfortable.
I think that's a byproduct of everybody just still being in the house right now. These motherfuckers are bored.
They just bored.
If regular life was happening,
they'd still be doing it.
Wet ass pussy would be less popular than it is right now.
Wet ass pussy is never less popular.
I mean the song.
No, it's never.
It's
It's never less popular, Brent.
Well,
it's
unless you're
always
Ben Shapiro.
Unless you're Ben Shapiro, he hates it.
The song would not be a revolutionary thing, because it's not a revolutionary thing. And if you listen to the song, I want to know what you think as an artist.
I used to be formerly
of the lyrics and the music. I was just like, this is like, there's nothing in it that was overly good or overly bad. It was just kind of there. Like, for me, actually, the song felt longer than it should have, just because of how repetitive shit sounded to me.
I liked it personally. I like the flow and I like the speed changes. I like that Meg was doing the fast-paced flow, and I like that Cardi had the sexy, more breathy kind of spaced-out flow. Personally, I like the way they went about it, because I think it really balanced the record. It gives you like that, you start listening, you start feeling too comfortable and complacent. I think if it was all Cardi the whole record talking at that speed where she was, just like this throughout the shit, I think that would have been kind of overkill for how long the song was.
See, just the amount that was in it was still kind of overkill for me, because I was like,
that worked for me, because I think I did about 12 bars.
I got it very quickly. I got over it pretty quick.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like those kind of songs don't come along too often. Like, people put those songs out, but it's not all the time. Like, the last one we really had was when Nicki Minaj flipped the Biggie beat that 50 had flipped, and I can't think of what the fuck the record is called right now, so it drives me crazy. Shit. Where she was talking about fucking all the hip-hop dudes. Mm-hmm. That was the last, like, real aggressive kind of sexual forward song like that we had, where she's like, yo, I'm gonna have these niggas tripping off this, off that. So it doesn't happen too often. Every time it happens, it's always a colorful ass video, a bunch of colorful ass hair. Like, it just happens, and it's the same template basically, but it works because it's always like, whoa, women can't speak this way. What are you doing? That's a guy's thing, which is fucking weird. It's like, dog, it's 2020. Come on, man. This shitty ass year, like, women should at least be able to say that. They out here like they're half of the fucking. How are they not allowed to say it?
Yeah, that's always been my thing. It's listen. Guys plan on fucking. Are they fucking each other, or are they fucking these women?
But that's what people were saying online.
That's why I've always been like, well, not always. Like, when puberty happened and I was trying to figure shit out, and I was in the church and all that other shit, I was still trying to figure all that shit out.
It's
but
like last week.
But like, as an adult, I was like, yeah, you know what? Just fucking. I want to fuck. I want to fuck women. I want these women to be comfortable fucking. Fucking talk shit about your fucking. Like, good. Go for yours, baby.
I always do this because of you. I sit really far up because you're always sitting so far up, but then my back be hurting.
Well, your couch is a fucking death trap. Your couch is quicksand.
This couch is amazing. It's just you're not tall enough to
sit
your couch.
Your couch is fucking quicksand.
This shit is amazing.
You sit too far back in this thing, you're not getting up for 8 more hours.
That was the other one.
You're not getting up for 8 hours.
This one is perfect.
It's too comfortable.
Exactly.
That's the problem.
That's perfect.
That's the problem.
I never want to get up.
That's the problem.
Matter of fact, I don't want to move from here. They can barely hear me now. I can tell, and I still don't.
Now that's good. Now you just improved the podcast. Thank you.
Macaroni in a pot, nigga. You don't know about that. You ain't never had no macaroni in a pot.
I've actually had macaroni in a pot.
When you had macaroni in a pot?
It's been too long, but I've had macaroni in a pot.
You ain't about that cheesy shit. You don't know about it.
I prefer natural cheese as opposed to that bullshit crap bullshit. But yes,
I don't know. Overall, long and short of it, I think guys are overreacting. I think the song is fucking dope. I'm not mad at
you know what? Hold on, stop.
Oh.
No, guys aren't overreacting.
They are overreacting.
A certain sect of...
A good portion.
Of...
No, it's a good portion.
Really conservatives are overreacting.
Bro, like the dude I was talking about from Joe Budden's podcast, he's not conservative. And he was like, I don't know. Like, he was throwing... It's like, he's about as far the other way as you can go from, like, the conservative, like Ben Shapiro. Mm-hmm. Yet somehow they match on this idea, which just tells me it's some woman shit. Like, women can't talk like this. What's the problem? Like, bro, What's the problem? That's my thing. Like, they're saying, what's the problem? Like, why would they say this? I'm saying, what's the problem? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, why can't they speak the same way we speak?
I'm saying, what's the problem? Like, why is this the number one song in the world right now?
It's two
like,
dope
it's
female rappers.
It's just kind of their song.
There's not a lot of music out. There's two dope
that's
female
true.
rappers right now that are on a record together. They put some nice flow into it, and they're chilling. So,
I mean, that's kind of how like Trolls is the number one movie in the world right now because it came out at fucking
There's a movie?
VOD.
there's a movie out.
Oh yeah, Trolls 2 World Tour was the first movie to go to like VOD straight away because it was
What the fuck
supposed
is
to
VOD?
video on demand.
Okay, got it.
Because it was supposed to hit theaters. It was supposed to be the big thing in theaters, and then the world shut down.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. You remember that? That's crazy.
What,
right?
the world before it shut down? Barely.
Yeah, the old world. Shit
Barely.
weird.
Because I'm finding old videos of that world and kind of posting them whenever I can.
You know what's pissing me off? That when I see movies, people don't have masks on. I don't want no fake shit. Like, I don't like fantasy.
No, you know what tripped me out was that fucking that cell phone commercial that played a couple times where the dude was on the outside of the store with the mask on. That's the first commercial I've seen with like a mask on like that,
I
and
like
it's
that commercial.
and like it was like comedy. I'm like, what is like? It wasn't one of those we're all healing together commercials. It was one of those.
God
it
damn,
was,
there's so many rings, Brent. Holy shit, it's like 4 of them now. What's going on? I can't blink. Shit is,
don't look directly in the light.
I'm looking at the game. I'm not even looking at
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and it keeps getting me.
That's probably what's wrong is that you're looking through it. and
I
plus
guess,
it's-
because I'm looking on the side, but I guess I keep looking over the basket, so I keep looking dead at it without realizing it. Holy, like I'm looking at LeBron right now. He's
Sonic
right in
the
the middle of the
Hedgehog
circle. Yeah, he's right in the middle of the circle. That's exactly what I see. I see mad rings. Oh, give me one. I'm about to say, he's too
Ooh.
old to do that. He's not. That boy young and terrible.
whatever, he got the fucking rebound.
He did. He's terrible, though. I hate that guy. Oh, bang. Oh,
Oh!
block. That's a foul. Okay, anyway, don't get distracted, Brent. God damn it. Stop looking over there. So here's the thing. First off, we should read this fortune cookie because everybody needs to hear it. All right? Once a pod, we should do a fortune cookie.
Okay,
You got to get them, though, because I ain't been going to Panda in a long time.
I gotta get everything.
You don't. You just started
The
getting
fucking
some.
lights, the fucking. I got the fucking
The fake mic? The one that
dinner
don't work?
tray.
This fucking prop? This
Actually,
goddamn
the
prop
mic,
right
the
here?
mic does work.
Look at this fucking prop.
But we actually don't need it.
You a knockoff Larry King is
But
what you
we
are.
actually don't need it.
Oh, fake-ass mic. Shit don't work.
Poughkeepsie, hello.
This one right here is fire, though. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? I did. Stop. I did that in my biggest show, by the way. The crowd went nuts. Okay, so it goes. To let another into your heart. First, let yourself in.
Fuck are you, the fiend?
Let me in. Do you feel different?
No,
That didn't change anything?
no,
All
not at all.
If you guys are playing the lotto out there, if we have any lotto listeners, the lucky numbers on this fortune cookie.
Because honestly, I've been letting myself in every night, and nobody else has been coming into my heart for a while now.
you know you let mad people come in your heart.
I've been letting. No, listen. That was before the.
That was a
coronavirus.
CUM joke. That was
before.
cum.
I know what it was. and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
trying to build upon it. I'm trying to yes and you, but you're talking over me, motherfucker.
I'm stepping on you. Are you
A little bit. I'm emasculating myself on the podcast, and you won't even let me do it.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. I was trying to say.
No, it's over now. It's over now.
Okay, so the lucky numbers for for anybody that's looking to play the lotto on the half of the Get Here Pod. By the way, if you win something, please donate to not OnlyFans, but what's our other one? Patreon.
It's OnlyFans.
Okay.
.com/GetHerePod.
Patreon.com/what?
Get Here Pod. It
Okay.
also works for OnlyFans.
Perfect for Patreon. Okay,
It also
so
works for
I just want to put out there, I will never be up there. So just look for Brent because I'm never going to be
It'll
up there.
also be on OnlyFans.
Excuse me for that. But numbers are 36, 47, 8, 46, 13, and 37. You will be the lucky winner. Trust me on this. Trust us on this.
Hut.
All right, so we got the wet ass pussy out the way. I hate that title though. WAP is the WAP. I hate WAP.
It's more like WAP. Because WAP is a derogatory term for Italians.
Would WAP be B?
No, WAP.
Is it a B?
It's actually WOP.
No. Yeah, I
What?
guess you're right. WAP. Like tap, but with a W.
Yeah. So technically, if you want to be woke, it should be WAP and not WAP. Yeah, I know
guess
that
you're
guy.
right. Which one? The one on the camera? Us?
No, the
Guy shooting
Scorpio
free throws?
Sky on the logo for AEW.
Scorpio. Oh, I can see that because
He doesn't like me.
He doesn't like you.
No.
What'd you do to him?
Literally nothing.
Nah, what'd you do to him though?
Literally nothing.
No, you're pretty much a dick all the time. I know you did
I am,
something,
but
what'd
I've
you do?
never been anything but nice to Scorpio Sky, but he fucking hates me. It's probably because he
Y'all fuck the same chick.
no, he listened to like all the bullshit about me on the SoCal indie scene, and he just doesn't fucking like me. Even though I've never been anything but nice to him.
That's fair enough. That's what I heard about you. So, Brent, what the hell have you been up to? What have you been doing with yourself over the last couple of weeks? You told me you had a lot of extra free time. Like, what have you been? I know you've been posting a shit ton. You keep monopolizing all my goddamn groups on Facebook. I just keep seeing you post content in all my fucking groups. It's driving me insane because I get every notification.
Well, nobody told you to get every notification.
It's my group. I'm the owner. I can't help but get notifications.
I've been editing, and it's been fucking. It hasn't been as fun as I thought it would be. At all. Part of that is because my couch sucks, and I'm spending long periods of time on my couch.
Yeah, you'd be better sitting on the floor, honestly. Your couch is fucking
My
ass.
couch sucks.
I'm telling you.
And part of it is because the editing process fucking sucks for videos and shit.
Yep.
That shit fucking sucks. Unless you have like
What are you using?
pattern down, Wondershare
I never heard of that. I don't know. That shit sounds
is
like
my
it
video
sucks.
editing.
Oh my god, there's so many rings.
It's a pretty decent. It's a
You
pretty,
don't have rings?
No.
Close your eyes.
Because the way it is,
Oh, your
like
angle
it's
is
it's
different.
close. Like it's I can see
Pointed
more
at
of the
me?
TV
I got
than
it.
you can.
Well, I can see a whole side, but then the action just happens right in the circle. I can't. And then I keep looking.
You
at
mean
us
in the
random.
bubble?
Oh, thank you.
Right in the bubble.
I see what you. Oh, you did. Never mind. I was about to say, did you see the Psych movie? You're the one that told me about it.
Yeah, Psych 2.
Yeah, I got real hyped for a second.
The second one. What'd you think?
I actually really liked it. I thought they did.
Did
much
you see
better
the
than
first one?
I hated the first one.
What?
That's what I read online. A lot of people were the
What?
exact opposite of me. I hated it
That's the direct opposite.
because it was no Lasseter. I didn't like it. Like he was there, but it was.
Well,
really
that
weird.
was because
Right after the stroke.
yeah,
I know,
that was right
but
after
it
the
was
stroke.
like I was like
There wasn't
I
anything
didn't
they
like
could do
it, man.
about
I didn't
that.
like it at all. But this one, I thought they got back to like typical Psych comedy, with the exception of all the dick jokes. I thought they were way like they were forceful with the sexual.
There were a lot of.
I was like, damn, the first one I was like, oh okay.
That was my problem with most of the jokes. As a matter of fact, was it felt forced goofiness.
I felt like all of those were forced, but everything else I was cool
like
with.
it felt forced goofy for Psych, and I'm like even like the worst or even goofiest Psych episode.
Like, give me an example outside of the fucking sex jokes, because the sex jokes were they were terrible. They were like obvious.
It was most of all the jokes. Really, like
I felt like they were psycho.
like I hated the scene with Mary. I thought that shit went on for way too long and was
the baby.
yes,
That scene was weird.
that shit went on for way too long and was fucking went nowhere and was
But they were on
stupid.
drugs.
Yeah, I get it,
So,
but like
I didn't realize that was fucking Dwayne Wayne at first.
he's changed a lot, but I knew it from his face. Like
I did not know. I know you're obsessed with this shit.
No,
though.
when
you watch
he-
it every
when he
Thursday. When
first-
you watch it every Thursday on Brent.
on youtube.com/0469 I watched a different world drinking. I posted a drinking world drinking game.
Goddamn, spit it out. I'm trying to get
I
you a
know,
plug here.
I know,
You're fucking
I know.
up.
If you have, you can watch along with Amazon Prime.
There you go.
But yeah, as soon as they like panned over like his face, like it was very quick. Like they panned over, I was like, Kadeem Hardison. Like I saw
I missed
him
that
in
shit.
a minute.
I didn't like. I was looking at them even when they were that whole the weird foot tickle scene. That shit went on. Way too
Spoiler
long.
alert, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh,
we were
so-
talking
what the fuck,
shit.
Brent?
Spoiler
Spoiler
alert.
alert.
Spoiler alert.
What's wrong with
Spoiler
you?
alert. Spoiler alert.
Why would you do this?
Spoiler alert.
The rim is crooked. But yeah, I mean, I loved it. I thought the movie was really good. Like I could watch the shit again. The first one, on the other hand, maybe I need to watch it again because I had too high of expectations the first time. But it didn't do it for me. That motherfucker's strong. You remember when y'all lost the championship to this team, but with that player? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I do. It was
Shouts to Dwight.
fuck Dwight. Yeah, I thought Psych 2 was trying very, very, very fucking hard.
Why'd you like the first one?
I like the story better. I like that I like the focus on Chief Vic. I like that she got more screen and character time to develop. I liked,
But she never really had a lot of screen and character time during the show.
No, not at
why-
all.
That's why I didn't like. To me, the reason I think exactly what you're saying is exactly why I like the other one, because the other one I felt like was more the show flow. Like the right people were in the right spots to me. Even Lasseter.
I felt like it was I felt like it was a fanfic. It was fanfic of the show. Like
I heard a lot of that.
Like
I
it
heard a lot of
thought
that
it
online, yeah.
like it was what some fan would have written that they thought was Psych, but not really Psych, which is weird because it was written and directed by the creator.
Yeah, yeah.
But it didn't feel right.
I don't know. It felt right to me. I really liked it. Like it left me like, damn, I can't wait for the third one. or like bring the show back. That was literally the way I left reading them.
See,
shit.
and then there was a scene where fucking Sean gets in a fucking fight with his father, and it made his father come off like a complete dick, like super mean
Dad
spirited.
was always coming off like a dick.
He was always coming off like a dick, but he always came off like a father who wanted to teach his son a lesson.
Yeah, but he came back and apologized.
That eventually, but
'Cause they got pissed off.
But in the moment of that argument, he just sounded like a complete fucking. I was like, Sean should fucking deck him. Like, fuck that.
That
Like,
happens sometimes, though.
But like, it wasn't like a character development moment. It was like, that is not the guy Henry. That's not Henry. That's
See,
not him.
the way I felt about it-
he wouldn't go that far on Sean.
I feel like sometimes
he would talk
like that,
shit to
though.
him, but he wouldn't go that far.
I feel like sometimes like that.
He wouldn't have gone that far.
Like sometimes a little like, you know, in real life, I feel like sometimes conversations go a little further than you expect. Like me and my mom, we're very respectful of each other, but on occasion, the shit goes really left, and you're like, why the fuck did that go so far? I don't understand how we just got here. Like, how did we just get here, Brent? How did we even get here?
How did we even get
It's
here?
crazy.
Maybe, but that scene
I don't know,
particularly kind of stuck out with me. Like, why? What are they?
I will put this out.
And I
there,
knew who the bad guy was immediately.
I will put this out there. I did too. I knew pretty quickly.
I knew it was immediate.
I'm not gonna lie about that, but that happens to me all the time. I'm so good at that. shit.
And also, the bad guy's plot was so convoluted and stupid; it didn't make any fucking sense.
That I'll give you. That plot was really dumb.
Yeah.
And it was quick too. It was like the end part was very fast.
Yeah.
After all the build up
Yeah.
to it, because it was like, oh man, this is some big badass person, and then it was just done in like a scene.
Yeah.
Like that was really fast. But
By the way, you clearly didn't see my review of.
I didn't
the
watch
site,
it.
too.
No, I
You,
didn't
you
watch
can also catch that at youtube.com.
I got the notification for it though.
/surreal469. Good.
Three times.
Good.
I got it 3 times.
Good.
But no, I don't know. I just thought that the thing that I have to say about the two movies, to be completely perfectly honest though,
Yeah.
the first movie I knew was coming, and I was extremely like, holy shit, I cannot wait for my favorite show, or like one of my top 3 shows of all time.
Maybe
to
that
come
was
back.
the problem. Too
I
much
had
expectation.
way too much expectation for that movie. So when I saw it, I was just like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like it didn't do a thing for me. And then the second one, I had no idea that movie was coming. So you told me that day, and I was like, what? And we finished the last podcast. I turned that bitch on. I was supposed to go to bed. I was up till 1:30 watching it. I'm like, this is great. This is the greatest movie ever.
Yeah.
So it's very possible that realistically they're in between somewhere and they're pretty close to each other.
Okay.
But in my mind, the second one is killing the first one because of the expectation level and it's like anticipation, all that shit.
And see, I didn't
possible.
have big expectations for the first one because I've seen TV shows have movies or made for TV movies before.
I've seen them have made for TV movies,
and
but I love them.
And I wasn't. It was like, okay, we'll see how this goes. Like it wasn't like whatever. It was like, well, we'll see how this goes. This might be good.
Yeah.
And I liked it. It was pretty good. Even Charlotte Flair was halfway decent in it.
Oh shit, I forgot she was in it. She was in the first one, right?
Yeah, she was the big blonde bad guy.
No shit. Did you see her and Orton fighting in Mania? I posted that shit as the.
By the way, I knew Charlotte Flair was tall, but she looked like a giant compared to all those. I know actors are short, but goddamn, she looked like a giant next to everybody on that psych set.
They're pretty small. They're
Like,
pretty small. Except
like
for Woody.
a giant.
I think Woody's the only one.
Well, yeah,
because
because Woody's Woody's 6
he's
foot.
6 something.
He's 6 something. Yeah,
He's definitely 6 something. He was funny in that movie. He didn't feel forced.
Yeah, Woody was good.
He was on point.
Woody's always pretty good.
He was Woody.
Yeah, I wish.
I didn't like Chief Vic's whole like going into the meeting and then just giving it up after like her whole career of trying to get to that point, and just being like, I've got something to deal with. Like,
Yeah,
wait, what?
that was a weird. That was another weird turn.
I like Gus in the drawer though. That was funny as shit.
That was actually kind of funny.
That was a hilarious scene to me.
The relationship between Sean and Juliet felt like a real relationship.
That felt a little weird to me. That's funny. That part felt normal to you, because to me, I was like, I don't feel that vibe with them. It was kind of like, I don't know if you.
It felt like people in real life in a relationship.
It did,
but a good one.
It did, but it felt to me like that's how I felt with Sean and his dad in the argument scene. Like what you're saying about that is how I felt. I felt like that's real life. That happens sometimes. Sometimes your parents say some shit too far.
You want to tell us something? You want to share her on the podcast? Some
About what?
About some of the fist fights you've had with your family,
I don't fight my family.
with your country ass family.
First off, my family's not that kind.
Did you elka bomb somebody with a banjo or something like that?
Elka bomb, banjo. I can't even play an instrument.
in a
I
coal
never
mine?
had a banjo. Oh, good still.
Let me bring it back
Coal
to current
mine.
day. Did you Elias somebody with a banjo?
I would, but I didn't. No, I haven't. I haven't fought any family members. We've gotten into some arguments. They've gotten close. I put one of them on their back, but I didn't fight him. I did put him on his back though. I slammed him, held him down for a second, let him know, hey motherfucker, had a free hand. I wanted to hit him.
How do you feel getting taken down by a cripple? Like, did he?
I don't think he felt good about it.
Like, did his shit never recover ever again?
Listen, first off, I can take a lot of people down, Brent. Don't get too spicy, all right? Second off, that motherfucker didn't know. He was confused. He was like, I think he thought he was in a dominant position because he would push me and I flew back. My balance is bad. He pushed me.
Right,
I was like, whoa.
right.
But then when I got up, he was in trouble because I was going full speed ahead. And there was a couple options. I could have kicked him through the fucking window. I could have slammed him through his TV, but I put him on his bed instead. I like lifted him and slammed him on his fucking bed. And I had him pinned down when my arm was wrapped around him where he couldn't like move. And I had a free arm and I was looking at him, I should knock your fucking teeth down your throat. But then the family gonna look at me like I did something, so let me fucking relax. Even though you fucking tripping, because I don't never get nobody this mad. Punk ass mom.
Family.
It's cool though. We good now.
But psych can psych too. Yeah. So I get the expectation part of it, but I just watched it and I was like, I just wasn't.
First one was just missing last season.
That was a fan. Yeah, and I get that it was missing.
And he's such an integral part of that show to me that it's like Spencer, like that whole back and forth.
Yeah.
But then again, you could say in the same sense, the second one, him doing the lines, they were all a little slow. Like the timing of them were off, obviously, because he's trying to recover. You knew where they were leading to. You knew he was gonna stand up in the movie. Like I didn't know
that was a good moment,
but you knew it was coming.
That was a good moment.
Yeah, but
that was the best moment of the movie, and it was right there.
I can't say that because I knew from the first second I saw it, I was like, they wouldn't put him in this movie if he wasn't gonna have some grand ending.
But I mean, come on, it
on
pays
TV,
off.
no,
It's so good.
I mean, I feel you.
It's so good, and his wife is there waiting for him, and halfway down the hall, no, stop.
Yeah.
And he does the big thing, and
it's dramatic.
And even Henry Spencer's looking like, God damn. Like even Henry's about to cry. Like it's a good moment.
I mean, it's very dramatic.
It's a good moment.
I agree. God damn,
that was awful.
The fuck, that's terrible, Kuzma. Like, get your shit together. I hope Dame hit a 3 on them right now in the middle of this circle that I can't see through. Oh, good pass, Kerry Trent, bucket. Oh my God, what is going on?
One turn deserves another.
Oh, LeBron's pulling this from 80. Damn, he must not be confident in the shot right now. He just pulled back. By the way, I listened back to our podcast with the wrestling commentary. That was pretty funny. That intro was actually pretty good. It was. I did pretty good chopping that up. People wouldn't know how
the
fucked
wrestling
up
commentary. Which one was that?
We were watching them fucked up videos.
Oh,
with the weird people.
Oh, yeah.
And the Undertaker streak and shit. Surprisingly, I've really cut that up really well. You didn't know how fucked up it was because I took a lot out. I don't know if you listened back to it and
I
noticed
actually
where I
haven't
cut.
listened back to it.
You should listen back to it. I did a great job on like, all right, we're gonna take this out, we're gonna put this here, move this. I took the hit it from like further back and then put it up front and then move something else and then took the part out where we laughed about it.
Yeah.
So it sounded real smooth like a normal intro. They had no idea. I say I don't edit, but I edited that shit. I was like, nah, we're gonna make this sound good because I couldn't. It was the episode. It's the hit it episode.
Yeah.
Fucking. By the way, so we have to put the numbers in every title going forward. I know I said this already.
I got you.
Support because it looked good. When I look back, I was like, episode 31. I know where we are.
Yeah.
I was excited. I was like, yes, I know we.
By the way, shout out to Jen who's listening to the podcast. She's still back in March, so shout out to her in 2021 when she hears this episode.
Wait, she's still in March listening?
Yeah.
What the hell is she doing in March? She started late?
She started and then stopped and is now
So is she the one that was talking to us on Podbean?
No.
Oh, because that girl was following pretty regularly.
No, Jen is A.
Oh, okay, got it. Wait, why you call her Jen?
Because she said I can call her Jen on the podcast.
Is that a real name?
That's part of her name.
I hate everything about you.
That's part of her real name.
Jen, I don't like the way you guys handle yourselves. I'm not a fan of it. Just use your name. It's okay. Nobody knows who you are.
Well, it's okay. She's not going to hear this till 2022 when she catches up anyway. But
that's fair.
You know,
it's a fair point.
But
Jen,
I'm glad we finally got somebody who's fucking binging our shows.
Jen, listen. If you're listening, Jen, I'm giving you a 24-hour proposal. If you answer this proposal by Friday.
She's not going to hear this until...
Shh. Don't mess up my moment. Don't step on my moment. This is for me and Jen. A. Jen. Jen A. Jenny.
No, keep calling her Jen A.
Shh, I got this.
Jen A.
Shh, let me do this. Jen A. That will be, what, the 21st when this comes out?
Okay.
It's Thursday, so the 21st.
Of what month?
Of August.
She's not going to hear it in August.
Shh, why do you keep stepping on my moment? I see lights. There's so many lights. It looks like the Olympics now, except for it's only 3 of them. Okay.
What are the Olympics?
There's some old shit they talk about.
The what?
It's on the Peacock. They got this shit from the 92 Olympics on the Peacock.
Oh, Kurt Angle slam? Yeah, that's great.
Wait, did he really break his neck in the Olympics? Like, I know he had a broken neck when he won it, but he broke his neck to do a move in the Olympics? I heard he broke his neck to win. Like, he literally snapped his shit to get out or something or do something. That motherfucker's nuts, if that's true.
I
heard that story like a couple weeks ago.
I haven't heard the full story, but I know that I know he competed with a broken neck, and I think I heard that he did a move he probably shouldn't have done with a broken neck.
That's what they said.
In the match to win.
See, what I heard was
But I didn't know he like dislocated it again.
I heard he did that shit in that moment to get like the move that he did. I heard he broke he was like, he knew he was at his capacity and was like, nah, like I gotta do this. And then ended up winning with that shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's some real country pride. Like,
it's no wonder why he was pilled out all the fucking time.
Right.
Years later.
Man, I'm not breaking my neck for this podcast.
Like,
fuck you, Brent. No, we didn't lose the gold medal. My neck is not snapping. Fuck that.
You're not breaking your neck for this podcast, and we're not gonna get that Joe Rogan money because you won't break your neck.
They're not giving us Joe Rogan money anyway. We're black. We didn't host Fear Factor.
Listen, man, you got to take DMT, man. It's great. It's so. Listen, man. It's so. I've heard things about aliens, man.
Did you hear the way we reacted when the ants were in here for a second?
Yes.
We lost our fucking minds. We can't do Fear Factor. It's not gonna work out. We brought a so I got my TV sitting on a
Well, I mean, I could probably eat worms for money.
50,000? They weren't paying people shit. Those are terrible banks.
That's true.
Those are terrible.
That's
terrible
true.
banks.
That's true.
That's why I like the challenge.
Before taxes, even.
Oh, my back.
Before taxes,
Oh
even.
my god. They got the lead. The Lakers have come back 54-52. Jen A, if you're listening, the Lakers are up by 2 right now. And you've still got multiple days to accept my proposal.
Great. She's not going to hear this this year. I want you to know that.
Jen A, this is for you. Okay?
Even if she binges, she's still in March, dog.
It's okay. She can catch up.
She's 5 months behind.
She'll catch up. Don't worry. Jen A, I love you. And if you get this by Friday, we can be together forever. Thank you.
Tell you what, I'll even send her the link to this particular episode. She still won't listen to this in 2020.
Here's what's crazy. She would fuck around and skip up and then hear it and then be like, I accept. And I'm like, fuck. I don't even know what you look like. I have no idea who you are.
You do know what she looks like.
You what?
Yes, I've shown you a picture.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say she had a letter name at the time? Because if you did, then
yes.
I have no idea who it is.
I told you she was A.
Yeah, that doesn't make anything to me.
Okay.
I don't know letters like that. I'm from the East Coast. We don't really do the whole, gang thing. That's y'all out here. What kind of shirt you got on today? What you doing? Transformers?
Ghostbusters Transformers combo.
Okay. All right. That's badass.
Yeah.
Not gonna knock that one. That's pretty badass.
I'm a shirt aficionado. I like my t-shirts.
Nintendo. All right. I was looking at your hat.
Oh, I like my t-shirts. I like my hats. It was funny. I was actually talking about this earlier because somebody was asking me if I was a sneakerhead, and I was like, "That's way too expensive a shit to get into."
You're wearing fucking sneakers right now that are specialized.
Yeah, but these are
Golden Girls.
Yeah, Golden Girls, but these weren't fucking $200, $300, $400.
Well, the show.
I didn't have to wait in a line to get into a lottery to maybe have my name called to get some fucking shoes.
They're good. Dome, mellow. Yeah, I can see that. I've never been that guy. I can't do it. Were you ever the guy that was like cleaning his sneakers every day?
Actually, at a certain point, I was. But here's the thing. So the sneaker headery that I actually did get into was affordable shit. So like I used to.
I like Cortez's a lot back in the day.
Back in the day,
because of my cousin.
About the mid 2000s. Yeah. You know who had some dope shoes that everybody was sleeping on?
Stephon Marbury.
Stephon Marbury. I did have Starberries.
$10.
I had a couple Starberries. But you know what store you could go to get some halfway decent shoes back in the day?
Payless.
Big Five, actually.
What the fuck is Big Five?
Big Five.
I'm from the East Coast. You got
the sporting goods show. The sporting goods store.
That was not a thing on the East Coast. I've seen it out here. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but Big Five back in the day actually had some affordable shoes that weren't I used to get compliments on them all the time. Back in the day.
What were they?
Now they were cheaply made.
What were they?
There were some that had the checker pattern on them. They had
was it like Vans kind of or like
kind of ish.
My cousin had some of those. By the way,
some good sneakers. They had some boots too that were halfway decent for affordable prices.
I had some cheap sneakers like that. I ordered Jordans one time.
Mm-hmm.
but they weren't Jordans.
They were Gordons.
They came from Wuhan. I'm pretty sure they had Corona on them. Them motherfuckers, I was playing ball.
You know Wuhan's back to partying now, right?
Yeah, I do. Motherfuckers.
You know Wuhan's back to like having...
Fuck them for that, by the way.
They having Vegas
fuck
parties
them.
out in Wuhan.
Because now our stupid asses... And see, I had to change the word. Our stupid asses... I'm going to get fired from all my jobs if I say that. But our stupid asses can't just stay home and fucking let the disease die for 2 weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
Wuhan, on the other hand, is out here eating bats again, having fun.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers. I'm sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fuck them and
The
fuck
rest
that.
of the world is.
Oh!
How?
Lakers down by one, because it was only 0.2 seconds left.
Oh.
Lakers down by one. Yo, somebody put a... did you see the meme when LeBron was leaned over to do his free throw? And somebody put the Abraham Lincoln on the top of his head?
No.
His hair, when it's bent over, looks exactly like the 1 penny.
I did see the one where somebody put Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's behind home plate on a baseball game, though.
Nah, that's hilarious, though. But no, his hair at the top, it has the exact structure because it goes wide here, it gets slim, and then it goes wide again. It looks just like Abraham Lincoln.
At this point, LeBron, when the bubble's over, if we go back to regular life, he can't go back.
What is regular life?
He can't.
Don't say crazy words.
He can't
to me.
go back to that fucking, brand new lawn look on the top of his head
Why not?
anymore. Like he can't. Because the jig is all the way up.
Bro, you know
it was up before, but it's all the fucking way up now.
So a couple years ago,
come on.
They said something about it. I don't remember what he did. He broke a record or did something with Mike. I think it was when he passed him in points. And he was like, yeah, man, it's crazy to even be listed and mentioned with Mike, da-da-da-da. He was like, the only thing that's really different in this situation is crazy. He's like, I didn't lose my hair, so... Man, them reporters ate his ass up because it was inside the NBA. Man, Charles
Why
Barkley
did he say that?
I don't know, man.
What possessed him to fix his mouth?
It was so funny.
What possessed him to fix his mouth to say that?
That was the funniest shit
Unless he knew he was going to get roasted. Unless he didn't. Unless he was begging for the he's not that unless
guy.
he was in on the joke.
He's not that guy. No, he was dead ass.
Because there's nothing that should have possessed him to fix his mouth to say that.
He was like, I didn't lose my hair.
Because did Jordan lose his hair?
Yeah, he did. His shit was bald, but he cut it before. He did like me. Like I didn't have to shave my shit right now. I could have kept it going for a while longer, but it was time. It was like I know it's different. Other people can see enough that it's different.
Like he knew it was ahead. He knew it was ahead.
Let's
of the
stop
game.
fucking around. Like I said this shit. I actually was watching a video of myself from like 4 years ago. It was weird. Earlier this week, I got a memory on Facebook or some shit. And somebody said something to me about my hair being bald. And I was like, oh, no, don't worry about it. Because I said, I can grow a fucking beard. Like, when I get to the point and I know, that's just going to be gone. And I saw myself in the mirror.
It was probably me.
Nah, it definitely wasn't true. I looked and I was like, I like the way you think, Trey. I like the fact that you had that ready. You knew to yourself. You said, you know what? When you see it and it starts to bug you every day,
it's time to
cut that bitch off.
Time to go.
Like, this is about the farthest I'm letting it go right now. I got the little shadow or whatever. This ring light is working in the dark, by the way. It looks better in the dark.
Yeah.
All right, we lit up. This is solid. I'm not mad at it. Zion, pudgy ass, motherfucker need to stop eating down in New Orleans, bro. Second heaviest player in the world. That's the kid. Look at him right here. Boom. That's what he's supposed to be doing.
I mean, how do you stop eating in New Orleans?
You don't.
Like everything.
You like crawfish?
Yes.
I don't like them motherfuckers. Maybe I just had a bad batch. Everybody always tells me
what I
they're good,
don't like is gumbo.
Really? I never had gumbo.
Cause it's too much. Cause gumbo is too much bullshit in it. Like it's too much like shit that doesn't actually taste good in it.
Too many random flavors.
Not random bad flavors. Like they're like I like jambalaya, but gumbo I'm just not a particular fan of it.
I don't know anything about jambalaya except for Seinfeld Newman. He grabbed
Jambalaya is
that
a little
bag,
thicker.
and he was like, it was the soup Nazi episode. He opened the shit and he smelt it. He was like, jambalaya. Like ran off. That's the only thing I know about jambalaya.
Jambalaya is a little bit more structured. Gumbo is just anything and everything that's left in the house. Kind of, sort of.
What are the odds of this shit? I post this clip today. Hold on. Hey, yo, Mike, you right in the middle of the podcast, bro. Don't call in coughing. God damn it, we're doing a podcast. Have some professionalism. Oh my God. Put this shit down.
Did you call before you took a big ass bong rip? What the fuck?
Did I win the sweepstakes again? Is this the right number?
Like did you take the rip and then dial the fucking phone?
Right.
I took it while it was dying.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious that I would post that clip this week of you calling and I look over like, yo, my shit's on silent again the same fucking way. And you pop up because you can get through my shit.
My bad. we like in the middle of a finals and shit.
We-
I was like,
hey, listen.
damn.
Is he even picking up on the mic?
Yeah, he's still there. I can hear him. Yo, you know the Lakers is playing right now against Portland, right?
Yeah, I'm watching it on the phone too.
All right, bet. So when this is done, we might have to get that smoke. I might have to dust your ass off.
All right, hold on.
All right, I'll hit you back.
All
All
right.
right, peace.
What the fuck you gonna call? How the fuck you gonna?
As the phone's picking up, as the fucking phone is picking up. Come on, bro. That's funny. What are the odds of that? Literally, how old is that clip?
That's like calling somebody with food in your mouth.
Man,
Like,
everybody
why
does.
would you do that?
Bro, everybody do that shit to me. I'd be like, what? Hello? Are you okay? Do you have the Rona? I need to know. It used to be okay back in the day. Now I don't know. I'm like, man, do I need to hang up? I want to catch it. Does it go through?
It doesn't go through phones.
It doesn't? Are you
No.
sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty
But are
sure.
you sure, though?
Fairly certain. Fairly certain.
Thought I saw something behind me. I thought it was a spider. I was about to freak out. And spider was on this shit the other day. I sprayed that motherfucker. He fell and started running at me. Fucking aggressive ass West Coast spiders. Repping for their gangs and shit.
It's so weird seeing everybody on fucking opposite continents of each other on a fucking
Spaced out 90 feet away.
halftime show.
Dog, they got screens in between them too. I saw that shit the other day. He went to go walk to the screen. They showed it. It's like the little thin screens, like bank tellers and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, God. That dude is 35 moving like that, bro. How old are you, Brent?
35.
You and Brian the same age. Why aren't
We
you
are.
doing this? What you doing? You
We're
can't
not.
make that pass?
No.
Look at this. Hold on. Oh, get on me. Oh. Well, you about to do something nasty to him. You about to do something.
Well, LeBron has me beat in that he's okay with running. I've always hated running.
Really?
Yes.
I really like running. Even though my leg is fucked up. That's weird.
The only place I feel comfortable running in a wrestling ring. I actually like running the ropes.
Weird. That's a little strange.
It's probably the bounce of the
It
ring.
is a lot of bounciness.
But I actually like running the ropes.
And it's a quick hit. It's not like you're going too far. It's like boom.
But
boom.
if you go back and forth,
I
you
know.
can make
No.
you can do miles.
That's up.
Like if I had a wrestling ring, if I had access to a wrestling ring, I'd probably work out there all the fucking time.
That's how I feel about basketball. If I had a court outside, I'd be in shape too. All the time. Because I would just play ball all day. I swear to God, I'd be outside shooting during my classes.
Yeah.
Swoosh. I'm trying to figure out how the ring is possibly in 3 consecutive. Like, how is it possible? It's
You're
lined
going
up
blind.
like this. But now I see 3 over here and 3 over here too. Like trailing off.
Well, that's the Illuminati.
That's true.
That's the Illuminati. We've talked about WAP. Now the Illuminati's
I'm not.
got their ears peaked because
talking
it's
about any of this.
the most popular thing in the world. So now the Illuminati is coming for you. If you were the leader of the Illuminati, what would you change?
Racism.
No, that's part of it. You can't change that. What would you change? Because see, racism keeps people stupid and keeps people fighting amongst themselves, so that they're not fighting for actual justice or change and
All right.
against the 1%.
All right, fine.
Racism is a distraction.
I would take away Corona and put it back in Wuhan.
Nope, because that's another thing that's keeping people dumb and distracted. You have to keep the stuff that keeps people just dumb and distracted.
What kind of fucked up game is this where I can't answer it? Stop telling me I can't
Because
answer
otherwise,
it.
the Illuminati will kill you and make it look like you never
Well, I guess I'm
existed.
fucking dead. And I existed, goddammit. Everybody will remember me, goddammit. Especially A. Once she hears this proposal 6 months from now. That she failed to accept. I hope she really enjoys, like, being serenaded.
See,
courted.
here's what will piss me off in 8 months when she hears this.
She gonna get you up. Why didn't you tell me?
No, it might actually fucking work. That's what'll piss me off.
What do you mean it'll work?
If I come over here to podcast and I see her putting on her coat, I'll be like, what the fuck?
First off, I don't know who this woman is. That's number one. Number two,
I'd be
she
so
doesn't know
fucking
who I am.
angry.
Have we met?
You've never met.
Okay, so we have never met. And thirdly, she
I would
has
be so
no
fucking
idea where I
mad.
live. She has no idea where I live. So everything's fine. Don't worry, Brent. Plus, she only has until Friday. And from what you said, I don't admire it. Was that her?
That was her. Yeah, she texted me, yeah, because you were holding on to those teachers' names. I admire the resolve. 2 thumbs up.
No, that's a terrible resolve. Tell her Trey says, fuck that. Oh, I see a real name. Oh,
No, you don't.
I got it. I got
No,
it.
you don't.
I saw it, ladies and gentlemen.
you don't.
I won't say it because I have resolve, I have resolve for you. So I won't say it. But if you don't answer this proposal,
Motherfucker, if I see her come in, if I fucking come in here and she's doing dishes. I'm gonna be so fucking mad at
She
you.
don't need to do the dishes. She can just sit on the couch, man. I'm gonna do them. That's fine. I
I'm
can
gonna be
handle
so
my own
fucking
dishes.
pissed off.
Oh, wait. It's time.
It's Vader time. I think some of it is actually picking up on the camera.
I see it. It's fucking incredible.
I'll be so mad.
Brent, look at that. Look how cool we look. If you didn't have this stupid ass ring light on, it would be all over us right now. For those of you that are
I'm glad
listening
the
to this-
audio can't fucking hear
I was
this
gonna-
shit.
that's what I was gonna
Or
say.
can't fucking see this shit.
For those of you that can't see it, we are having a fucking part. Oh wait, I know what to do. This will help. Oh wait, if I turn it off, will it come back with the game? I'm not risking it. I don't feel like doing all this. Not turn it off. Fuck it. Brent's no fun.
I am fun. I was looking for a picture of her, but I couldn't find it in the text.
Why are you tilting your phone? I already saw the name. I told you. I
No, you
saw it.
didn't.
I did. I
No,
can
you
literally
didn't.
stop this and tell you what her name is.
Let's not do that.
I'm telling you, I can stop it and tell you. I know. I saw it.
Tell me after.
First of all, the first name is way too long. I didn't see all that. But the second part I saw.
Tell me after.
I saw it. It's 4 letters.
Tell me after.
You want me to spell it out?
Tell me after.
I can start. All right. I don't know. Did you have anything else in particular? Did you see my Cards Against Humanity card right there? You want to read
I
that
did.
for the people?
It says Asians who aren't good at math,
Yeah.
but that's all it says.
It's all.
That doesn't. It's.
They
okay.
got left under the
I
couch.
suppose that's the punchline.
It got left under the couch. I went to go sweep one day and I moved the couch and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, it wasn't even my game. I don't even have that.
I was say you have Cards Against Humanity.
I don't. No. It was brought over here. We played it. Apparently a card slipped under the couch. Or someone was cheating, one of the two. And I've only got 6. And they pick up another card because they didn't like that one. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, did you have anything else for this one?
I mean, we're only at 15, whatever the fuck's that means. We figured it out, right? It was 2,000 was what, an hour?
Yes. So we're about
So
40
we're probably
minutes.
at 40-something minutes?
Mhm.
I mean, that's halfway decent
that's
episode.
a decent, solid episode.
A halfway decent episode.
What do you mean halfway?
I mean, one good thing is that since we're a podcast on our own shit, we don't actually have to adhere. Our podcast would be 5 seconds long, and it would count as a fucking podcast.
Technically. This motherfucker just rip a ladder in half?
Yeah, because it's AEW.
Don't say that.
I've heard.
Because Braun Strowman lifted a fucking Mack truck. I don't want to hear
Yeah,
that.
that's true too.
He just ripped a ladder in half. I don't want to hear it. This motherfucker
Matter
pushed
of fact,
over a
okay,
Mack truck.
let's talk about this. Have you seen much of current world wrestling?
I have not seen wrestling since the world stopped. Other than WrestleMania, that's pretty much where I stopped at.
It's gotten a lot crazier since then.
That's what I heard. I heard they're fighting
It's a
underground.
lot
or
of
some shit.
cinematic shit. A lot of people, WWE specifically, just throwing shit against the wall,
Like
seeing if it
underground
stick,
shit.
like
Shane
underground.
talking about.
Yeah, all that shit.
I read some of the reviews of these shits. I haven't. You know, I have that group on Facebook, so I see all the updates. But I have no idea what the fuck is happening.
I watched that In Your House NXT Takeover show.
Yeah, forgot about
And whatever that pay-per-view was after that. The great Backlash, the greatest wrestling show of all time, greatest wrestling match ever, with
Yeah,
Randy
something on
Orton
your
and
face.
Randy Orton versus Edge. Yeah,
that was pretty good, actually. I saw that one.
I hated that match, and
Why?
because of all the stupid camera angles.
There were some stupid camera angles.
Like this, we're watching a superplex from the mat. I hated that shit. And at a certain point,
I thought it was a good match.
I just realized I kind of just can't watch wrestling right now.
That's how I am.
Like current wrestling right now.
I watch it all.
If I watch the shit, it'll be classic because all this. It's like to be fair, if you're going to try some shit, now's the time to try it.
That's fair. Yeah, they should throw me in there. Right now, we should come in as a tag team, and we should win the belts.
Why not?
Is this exciting you? Are you gang
No.
gang? You want me to change the color? Is it gang gang? Is that what you need?
That's slightly better. That's less Christmassy.
The green was really causing the problem, huh? We can make it flash. Now it's insane. Now I'm trying to cause a seizure.
See, now I feel like I'm at fucking
Rave or some shit?
not a rave because there's different light structures for like professional raves. I feel like I'm at like a Mexican garage party.
Is that some West Coast shit? You been to a Mexican garage party? Let me turn this
Yeah.
off. This is distracting.
Yeah.
Now that's distracting. You want to talk about distracting? That shit's distracting.
By the way, for those of you that aren't aware, a Mexican garage party is a party held by Mexicans in their garage.
Ah. Yeah, no, I didn't get that. Okay.
Because they would have the lights like that flashing all over the place,
Okay.
while you would hear the Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Whatever music they're playing.
I'm killing it. No lady, sorry. I was about to come in with some shit.
Yep.
I wonder what I just said. You think that was any words? I felt good about them.
I heard no in there.
No kitty, sorry. That's what I said, I think.
No kitty. I mean, I don't want.
I don't care. Hey, if you're listening.
He doesn't care about you?
I'm so curious what she looks like now. That's so funny. It's also hilarious. I love that we have somebody that's actually willing to listen all the way through from that far back. Though, if you get into a groove of podcast, though, it is easy to go that route.
And actually, she told me what episode she was on. She was on our Facebook Live episode.
That was fun, actually.
Today before I got here, and I was listening to it on the way over here. And even in that time frame, we've changed some. So that episode was slow starting. Then we got into it. Now we just get into it.
If you remember, we talked. I kept telling you there was something missing to a point where I was almost like we needed a third person to fill the gaps. And then immediately after I had that convo with you, we had like a couple episodes where it was like stepping on each other. Because you be like, I'm gonna fill this gap. I'd say something like, nigga, I can't even get my point off. What the fuck? But then it was just like we found this.
Well, because you are so stupid, I don't want you to get your points across in my podcast. God, shit, you know what? Look. I'm sorry. You're trying to give me an epileptic seizure.
I would love to.
In your house?
I know CPR.
You don't have to explain my dead body in your house.
Or you can just drag you outside, and then I don't have to explain shit.
I'm pretty fucking heavy.
I'm pretty fucking strong.
And
I can grab your ankles and drag you.
And as many times as I've tried to start working out in this shit, I can't be motivated to work out in my fucking house.
Here's the thing. I can just put you in the garage and you'll burn up in a couple of days. It's like an incinerator in there.
It is like an incinerator in there.
Throw you in that motherfucker. Oh shit! I gotta take. What is today?
Tuesday.
Why did they take their trash cans out? Trash cans ain't due out till
maybe it was full. I don't know.
Wednesday night.
But even then, you just leave it there.
Yeah, it's Wednesday night. They off. And they both shooting 36%. This game is trash. What's wrong with them?
It's it's a defensive game.
They don't play defense.
It's a defensive minded game.
No, neither one of them play defense.
Listen. It's defensive minded.
Fuck all that. Stop being distracted, man. Stop watching the damn game. You supposed to be bringing shit. What the topics at, Brent?
That was the first topic. Was we discussed the topics. We discussed.
So remember the thing I asked you about? Do you have anything else for this podcast? Remember I said that like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
No, because it seems like no.
Look, how do we even get to this point in the fucking podcast?
I don't know what the last topic was. Wrestling? We were talking about wrestling.
Something like that.
Yeah. Talking about how it's watchable.
We can talk about Surreal 469 on everything. SURREAL, the numbers 469.
Hey, that's good. I'm on everything except for YouTube because YouTube hates me, and also OnlyFans because I hate OnlyFans. 1989 TRE, that is.
Yeah, and we can be found at Get Here Podcast on Facebook and Instagram.
Give you some lights.
And Get Here Pod on, or Here_pod on Twitter, and Get Here Pod on Patreon and OnlyFans, and you can support us on both of those.
And I'm posting funny clips on Instagram often from the podcast. Like Michael calling in the last time.
And calling in this time.
And calling in today randomly, like 6 months later after I randomly picked that post earlier this week for no reason. I just clicked on one of our episodes and I was like, let me see what was funny in this episode. And then I was just listening to it like, yep, that was funny. And I said I was going to do it and I forgot. What did I tagged you in some shit this week too?
You did. It was those.
Well, that one for sure I know, but was it the girl, the one girl that was laid in the bed, the dead girl that was alive?
If you maybe
I think
you
I tagged
reposted it because I think you posted something.
I hadn't posted that before. No, because you were talking shit to me one day. You were like, it's not like you ever post the shits anyway. And I was like,
hey.
So that's true.
I wasn't talking shit to you.
You're always talking shit to me, but it's okay.
I am always talking shit.
I'm gonna quit just like my other job.
That was a fucking lie.
I'm moving to the East
always
Coast. I'm out of
talk
here.
shit to you.
I'm leaving. I'm going away.
I always talk shit to you.
I'm taking off.
In the podcast.
Hit it. Now you end it. Later, guys. It was really nice of you to join us here on the podcast. Thank you for coming.
Goodbye, Jen from 2021.
Hey, Jen. Hey, listen.
or 2022, whenever you get to
Excuse
this
me, if you
episode.
could, I'm trying to talk to my potential fiance.
Okay.
Excuse me, Jen A. Listen.